play with the net at the northern standing of the courts. Here's a former finalist in the Australian Open at Kooyong, and she's twice been a winner of the doubles. The one-time winner at Surbiton and in the Borden Classic in Japan in doubles. She's also had dual success in taking out the Swiss. She's won the Swedish and Japan doubles, is a former winner of the New South Wales Open doubles, reaching the semi-finals again this year. She was winner of the Ginny Championship doubles and a finalist in the Bridgestone doubles also in 1985. And in the first round, she had a win over Candy Reynolds. She's from Hawaii. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Betsy Nagelsen. Her opponent today holds many distinguished records, and one worthy of mention is that she has won 140 singles titles. That is the most in tennis history. She is the winner of 17 Grand Slam singles titles, and she's won at least one of those now for 11 consecutive years. Of course, she added to that tally this year by taking out the French. She's the defending Australian Open champion, while her other tournament successes over the past 12 months have included winning at Hilton Head, winning the German Open, the Canadian Open, New Orleans, Newport, and at Brighton. In the first round, she defeated Ros Fairbank. She's from Fort Lauderdale in Florida, the tournament's #1 seed, Chris Evert-Lloyd. And in the chair for the second round singles match in the Ford Australian Open is Gwen Sumter.
United States of America.
Just about set to go here. Umpire calling players to order.
Chris Evert-Lloyd won the toss and is elected to serve. Ball to Mrs. Evert-Lloyd's end, please.
Time clock clicks down to 0. And the umpire calls play to order. Betsy Nagelsen has been a long-time visitor to Australia. As Peter mentioned, she's been a finalist in the Australian Open previously, 1979. Winner of the doubles a couple of times here. 4 times, I think, a finalist in the doubles. Betsy, and winning the title twice.
Chris Evert-Lloyd to serve. Play. Love 15. All.
Well, Sue Barker, does Betsy Nagelsen have enough experience, enough guile to extend Chris Evert-Lloyd in this match?
Well, she does play very well on grass, Betsy. You see Chris there, a long baseline rally. I think if Betsy's going to trade ground shots with her, she's not going to win the match. She's got to try and get into net a lot more, move Chris around the court. But Chris looking in great form this week.
30 all.
And that's the idea, to try and get into the net as quickly as possible. I don't think there's anyone around that can out-rally Chris from the back of the court.
Out. 40-30. Deuce.
I was only thinking, you know, how the trend has changed even in a few short years, watching that fantastic tennis flashback to the 81 final. Such lengthy baseline rallies between Martina and Chris.
Advantage Nagelsen.
The whole emphasis, you see excellent passing shot there from Betsy Nagelsen. The whole emphasis in women's tennis seems to have decidedly swung back in favour of attacking tennis.
Game, Nagelsen. 1 game to love, first set.
Surprise at the
Betsy
outset
Nagelsen
as
serve.
Betsy Nagelsen breaks Chris Evert-Lloyd's serve and now serves herself. Looking for a 2-love lead at the start of this second round match.
Love.
Strong serve from Betsy. Chris couldn't control the return. It's what she's got to try and do, get a high percentage of first serves in.
Love. Thirty, 15.
Well, starting the match in a very positive and very determined manner, Betsy Nagelsen. And draws the chalk again. Chris
Game, Nagelsen.
shakes her head. Chris just looks up. There's no point in checking the flags because the wind will come from a completely different direction down on the court level.
Love 15.
Chris making a few errors, but Betsy's playing very well, hitting the ball very hard, very deep, forcing the mistakes from Chris.
Love 30. Five, please. Out. 15-30. 30 all.
That was Chris's backhand at its best. Hit with tremendous power. Great passing shot.
Ah. 40-30.
Chris hitting that first serve a little harder. It's a part of her game that she's been working on a lot over the last year or two.
Well, the luck with Nagelsen.
Deuce. Advantage, Evert Lloyd.
Chris playing attacking tennis in that last point, coming up to the net. And she feels she's got to do that a bit more to win this match.
Yet to get on the scoreboard, Chris Evert Lloyd. Lands on the line.
Game, Evert Lloyd. Nagelsen leads 2-1.
Betsy Nagelsen
Quiet, please.
to serve, leading 2-1 with a break of service. Finalist here in 1979, losing to Barbara Jordan. There it is again. Superb lob from Chris Evert Lloyd.
Love 15.
And she hits that lob with such disguise that you never know when she's going to put that perfect shot. Impossible for Betsy to run that one down.
Love 30.
That's more like the backhand we used to seeing Chris hit. Betsy in trouble in this game now.
Fifteen 30. Fifteen 40.
Double fault for Nagelsen brings up breakback points for Chris Evert Lloyd. That'll do it.
Game, Evert Lloyd, 2 games all.
Chris Evert Lloyd was just a little slow to get rolling in this match. Nagelsen came out firing and got the lead of 2-1. But it's back to tours now, 2-all.
Love 15. 15 all.
Again, Chris attacking the net. Paid off. And that's the first serve that she's been working on. Hit that one right in the corner. Hit it very hard.
Seems to have changed her whole approach to the serve in this improvement that she's made to get more power. The stance at the start of a serve seems a lot more open, a lot more deliberate.
Yes, it was interesting to see that flashback just before she came on court. Interesting to compare.
Took too big a swing.
Game, Evert Lloyd. Evert Lloyd leads 3 games to 2, first set.